Well, here's the Golden Globe nomination. And you know why all of Hollywood, and most of the actors, are really shitty people. Because, having achieved certain peaks, also through bed, or through money, or through acquaintance, they think they are better than others. They look down on everyone. We talked about this when we discussed Alan Delon last time. A look down. I'm better, I'm higher, I'm richer, I'm more beautiful, I'm more famous. And when Sharon was nominated for a Golden Globe, and it was this scene with shifting legs during the interrogation that was shown, laughter and laughter were heard in the hall, such an evil laugh. And she says, you know, I felt so humiliated. Having played this role, as I thought, giving myself as much as possible, putting my health there and doing everything. Because this movie was a breakthrough, indeed, Friends' 92nd year. Feminists are just beginning to spread their wings, they are just starting to gain momentum. It's here. This film shows a strong woman, purposeful, who is ready for anything, who is even ready to kill. And she, having played this role, expected to be appreciated. And you dared her. And you know that among all these artists was Meryl Streep. Why, when I spoke about Meryl, I spoke with love. She is a good actress. But here is this element of arrogance that we have achieved, and we do not need to undress like prostitutes in order to be cool and earn money. Only sluts as low as her will undress without understudies. But I think differently. It was Sharon who showed that she is a diverse actress. She is good both dressed and undressed, and she is able to show both the beauty of a woman and the intelligence of a woman. Packed, I'm talking about close sitting at a desk in an office, and showing a woman in bed naked, completely naked. And you know that showing yourself in the nude is very difficult. Indeed, it is psychologically difficult. All the actors are not ready for this, but she was, and this is her charm, and she was ridiculed, considering her a prostitute. Because that's what I associated that laugh with. But you, my Hollywood friends, who have achieved heights, you are not worth Sharon Stone's little finger, because she did everything herself. She achieved everything by herself, and she went through terrible things, and I would never allow myself to make fun of her. I would hug her and cheer her up, and say, "You're Sharon, good girl. You're a great girl, you're a first-class girl, and you're a first-class actress." But they humiliated her, and she talked about it very often in interviews. In particular, the quote, "After 13 other women refused the role, I got this role." Throughout the film, I listened to the opinions of men, I obeyed them, and when I was nominated for a Golden Globe, and they called my name, the audience laughed. I silently endured this humiliation, and decided to bear this blow of fate with dignity. She's smart, friends. This is fortitude of character, strength. You know that after this movie, I told you after the Basic Instinct breakthrough. 93rd year, she has been filming with Sylvester Stallone, a great star. You know, Sylvester Stallone is a guy who is difficult to act with at all. Everyone knows, because he is a leader by nature. He loves to lead. That is to Sylvia. He is both a director, a producer, and an actor. He is everything. He's here. Give him the opportunity. He will be an operator. Do you understand? That is, he wants everything. He wants to control everything. A despot, you know, a movie despot. Well, here's Sylvia, 93rd year film specialist. It stars Eric Roberts and Sharon Stone and Sylvester Stallone. But she has to play a love scene with him. Sylvester is 100 kilograms bigger than her, pumped up, yes, because he's a jock. Well, you know, Sylvia has a problem. The problem is, when his mother gave birth, his nerve was touched. When the fetus was pulled out of the body, the fetus was taken out. The facial nerve was touched, and half of his face does not furicate, does not work. That is, his emotion is unclear, yes, that he is happy or he is sad. He recently visited the Pope at a meeting, and I looked like that. I didn't understand. He either came to visit the Pope, or he came to hug him, because the Pope was also standing, and could not recognize from Sylvia's face what he wanted. But this is, so to speak, a digression. Sylvester is a good guy, but he loves himself very much. He is narcissistic, kind of narcissistic. There is no anger and cruelty in him, yes, which our previous hero had, who also loved only himself. Well, Sylvie says it's necessary to sleep with Sharon, and he doesn't mind, because she's a good aunt, a girl sexy. He looked at this most basic instinct, looked at how well she moves there, thinks, and I want to. This, by the way, was his last nude role, because his wife told him, Sylvester, you will lie down with someone else again. Except for me, I'm leaving. Instantly, I'm throwing you to hell. Here, but he finally managed to sleep with Cher. But how to sleep together? Sharon says, well, I can't. They didn't have contact with Sylvester. They just didn't. That is, she didn't like him, well, in any way. I mean, well, make me go to sleep there with some gorilla, or with Tim Burton. I don't want to sleep with Tim Burton. I want to sleep with Nicolalo Favor. Do you understand? So is she. She doesn't want Sylvester. She doesn't like him, and in general, and she doesn't understand what's on his face, what emotion, whether he likes it or not. But he says, well, we need to persuade her somehow. What do they do with the director? They got her drunk. It's a true story. She remembered it. Friends, 1 bottle of alcoholic beverage. They trampled this bottle for 2. But he is a man of 120 kilograms, and she is a girl of 50 kilograms. She got drunk instantly. She was knocked down. The director says, she's sitting now, she's ready, we're shooting. Well, the scene of love I have already told 100 times. In the bathroom, in the shower, the tile glitters like a cat's eggs. Why does that tile shine? Because 120 kilograms Sylvester, who the day before the shooting was still pumped up to be beautiful, because he was on top of her. Not like in The Main Instinct. She was on Michael Douglas, and then Sylvic, because he's in charge, then he was on her. I strained the muscles of the buttocks, thighs, back, everything is like in a rocking chair. And under him there is a 50-kilogram Sharon Stone, and he rubs this tile with it in this very shower. Well, she's so bad, you got her drunk. She's suffocating under it, you know. She said afterwards, it was the worst shooting and love scene in my life. It wasn't me that felt so bad, I was sick. It's a good thing she didn't throw up on him, but he also used it on this tile. But the tile was rubbed well. Then with Sylvester, of course, she did not succeed in chemistry.